Huh. Hang on, guys. Taking a moment to display everything. Hang on. Okay, hey guys. On a school bus, okay? Yep. Yeah, it's all popping up now. Alright. Let's get into it then. Just make sure everything's... Oh. Yes, definitely make sure everything is okay. I'm gonna do, to kind of make up for yesterday, because I was busy and sick and busy being sick, etc. So I'm going to be I'm gonna stream Alien Isolation, and then I'm gonna stream Resident Evil 7. Okay. Yes, I do. Nene whip shot. Thanks games till I drop. Thanks LSSJ. Hey Oliver. Alright, let's get into this. Oh, thanks, Super Mutant. Okay. Bit laggy. Yeah. Okay, good. Alright. Oh, this is... I'm trying to get it finished. I know I've got a long way to go. Okay, yeah, server I remember last week, I ended up dying and I realized I had to do all of this again. So, and get to the server hub. The server hub reception is there. Tech workshop. It's always a pain coming back to these things a week later and you're kind of like, what was I even doing again? Okay, so not here. You can hear it moving up around the in the vents. Yeah. Yeah, you really haven't missed anything actually. I'm undead. Pretty much literally just started. Actually, isn't it that I should be going down the stairs again? Like down further than I did before? Nope. Nothing here. That's really concerning, hearing doors open and closing. What's my what number? Restore power. Oh, then I might have to do that via the computer. Yeah. I know that one. Sometimes I forget, but yeah, I know the draw thing. I've played this before on hard mode, and then Nightmare mode came out, but then I didn't want to play Nightmare mode until I got a PlayStation Move, but I'm playing this on PC now, and I figured I might want to play it on Nightmare mode first, just to kind of get used to playing this game without a map, because I just can't imagine how hard it's going to be playing this game on Nightmare mode while simultaneously like doing the PlayStation Move thing. Oh, well there you go.
Ricardo's finalizing the lockdown. You need to close the security doors all around the stairwell. Then the supply storage, maintenance access, and server hub reception. Report in as you go.
Oh yeah. I really hope you do Devil Descent. I hope you enjoy Series 5, even though I haven't started like officially working on Series 5. I'm doing a lot of the stuff leading up to it. Isolation, I think I'm going to play it for maybe...
Why not ask me about Sevastopol safety protocols? What do you need to know today?
2 hours, and then I'll give Resident Evil 7 2 hours. Hey, UKB89. I haven't been able to check out that video yet, but I'm pretty sure I know the context of it. I actually once had this nightmare way back, like early mid-90s. I'm thinking about 1993, where there was actually is that that's it? Nah. I can't go in there unless I go in here. Okay. Yeah. So I had this nightmare where, like, because I was a kid, but this guy, big guy, picked me up and dangled me by the wrist before pulling out a spoon and gutting me to death, starting from my armpit. So, like, arm up, and then just started digging into my armpit, and then, you know, kind of gutting me from there. I had a vivid imagination. Oh, I know where that is. Oh yeah, death by 1,000 spoon flicks. Okay. That's fine, Samantha. Day pretty busy, sort of catching up on some of the stuff that's been going on lately. And especially because I was sick for a good chunk of yesterday, I was having to catch up with some of the stuff from yesterday, and then today was catching up on more of it, but I don't know, just following up emails. Late yesterday I got the email, well, a follow-up email from the girl that was, whoa, he didn't see me. Well, that was fun and interesting.
Maintenance access shut off.
Affirmative, Ripley.
Yeah, the game's got all sorts of stuff like that. Not like... I wouldn't say there's
Logging report to Apollo.
God damn. There's like, say for example, an Easter egg where there's a guy with a magazine jammed down his throat.
Ricardo's finalizing the
Which is a
lockdown.
reference to the first
You need to close
Alien
the
movie.
security doors all around the stairwell. Then the supply storage, maintenance access, and server hub reception. Report in as you go.
Oh, yeah, so the potential victim. So she emailed me saying that she recently witnessed a friend get bashed, and just seeing like so much real blood, even though in very early on emails she was saying that, you know, she grew up watching horror movies and she's always wanted to play the part of, say, you know, the girl in the movie that always gets naked and ends up dead. She said because of all the blood,
We don't forget the little details when seeing the
she
picture.
she doesn't want to do horror stuff anymore. So, you know, that sucks. And she said if you have any work where I can just do nude stuff, I'm absolutely fine with that. But I just can't do anything horror. And I'm like, well, the nudity was only really ever just the draw. It's the violence, like it's come for the nudity, stay for the blood. Oops. I got a bit impatient there. Oops. What's wrong with me? So, yeah, without the killing part, it would just make working with her kind of useless. Like, I'd rather she be fine with the blood than with the nudity. I don't need the nudity part. It helps. But, I mean, she didn't even have to actually get naked either. She can just pretend that she was going to, as long as it...
Maintenance access shut off.
As long as it keeps the guy talking to her on Omegle, just the implication that she's going to get naked, that's all you need. So, if she said, I don't want to do nudity anymore, I'd be like, that's absolutely fine. But who knew it would be the other way around? Yeah, Paramount dropped Friday the 13th. I know.
Are you lost?
The only game I can see myself getting for the PS4 soon would be the Friday the 13th game. That's it. Then after that, it's probably going to be Final Fantasy VII. But yeah, I'm pretty disappointed in the fact that Paramount dropped Friday the 13th, but I'm not surprised either. they already dropped Friday the 13th a number of times between the last remake and now.
Supply storage locked down.
Like, if you look at the timing of, like, and to give some context here, like, I was already cosplaying Jason since around the end of 2010, and the costume looked really shit back then too. Like, if anyone's ever seen the pictures on Twitter, it was garbage. Like, especially compared to now. And even now, like, the upgrades that I want to do to the current costume would make the current one look like garbage. But it'll be like, you know, probably $500 each time I want to upgrade from this point. Especially the head and the arms. Those are going to be most of the expense.
Wait, can you patch me through to Ripley?
I've already connected you.
Ripley, there's an override command that allows you to initiate the emergency lockdown. It's on the terminal behind the reception desk.
Oh dear. Okay, it didn't see me. I thought he saw me. Ah, there we go. That's the sweet spot. Okay, how would I... Oh, thanks, Corgi. Yeah, the way that I would upgrade it, firstly would be, the current head mask... No, I've already played this game on hard. It's okay, Corgi. Oh. Although when I first got this game, holy shit. Okay. Access terminal. Do you wear a costume while making illegal pranks? Absolutely, that's exactly how it works. 7789.
Hughes, it's Ransom. I just got your query. Yes, I have been in our transmission relay archive, and I've done some scripting. I'm looking for crew logs that passed through Sevastopol a while ago. I know you're concerned, but it's ancient history. There's just some stuff I need to know. A routine company transmission packet sent from the edge of Thetis before a ship started its trip home. Nothing that's gonna break anything. Still, no one else needs to know about it, right? If you talk, well, there'll be consequences. I mean, there's plenty Marie doesn't know, right?
The audio is really distracting.
Done. We can keep this civil.
Oh, full heavy gaming, hey! Yeah, so currently I'm wearing latex, and I want to switch to a silicone one, and there's a few people out there that do it, but, it sort of comes down to, like the latex one, hang on, I'll show you. The latex one, the biggest thing that bothers me is on the back of it, you can see the seam there. And then it's funny though, because you actually do see it when you watch part 7, when he's coming out of the lake. When he first comes out of the lake in the movie, and you can see him from behind, you can see the seam at the back of the mask. But that always depends on the scene that he's doing. Like sometimes he'll wear the one that's quick and easy to throw on with that, and then other scenes he's wearing something different. But the other thing that I want to do, like, because latex isn't terribly flexible, like it doesn't move with your face too much, and it is quite dark, but at the front you have the opening for the mouth, and that's where the tongue comes out of, which I want to stop doing, but that's where the silicone comes in instead. There's also nose holes, so that's also important. But where you've got the mouth here, and then you've got like the little dividing bit before you get to the back of the mouth where the tear is, I want to have that open as well. So that'll have a hole in it, just like the mouth. So if you were to wear this as silicone, you could actually, and the other thing too is that the mouth's actually like open by default. It's not just that there's a hole there, but it's an open mouth. So the chin's actually like down because his mouth's open. So when I get a silicone one, the chin would be up because the mouth would be closed and the teeth would be touching. So that when I put the mask on, the mouth would be closed when my mouth is closed, and when I open my mouth, I open the mouth of the costume. And then when the front mouth opens, I also want the side mouth to open, and that's where underneath I would also have a dark matte material, because you don't want light shining off it, but I want it to be an extra dark one so it also works in public. And then similar with the eye here, you can actually see through that eye. There's actually 3 little slots, and you can actually, I see better out of the bad eye than I do out of the good eye. But I would want a dark material behind that so that people can't actually see my eye underneath. I'd probably even get like a UV glass, like sunglasses, just a black sunglasses thing in there. And then the other eye, like the main thing as well is that the silicone would actually fit my face better, so that my eye would actually be properly visible through the other one. So, yeah. So those are my main gripes with wearing a latex mask, and what wearing a silicone mask would be able to improve. Because then in my videos, like instead of just like, you know, like my mouth just always being open and just like sticking my tongue out, when I run into people, I can just like open my mouth and just be like sort of thing. Like it wouldn't like make much of a noise at all, really, but just being able to make him more expressive. Oh, it was in part 6. At the end of part 6, the outboard motor of the boat in part 6 hit him across the side of the face and like damaged up the hockey mask as well. Do you think I can still pre-order the Friday the 13th game at this point? Yes. Yes, I do. You go to the Friday the 13th game.com or whatever. You can find the guys on Twitter. Like, you look for Friday the 13th game on Twitter. You follow the link on their bio. I think it's in there. You go to their website, and then you go to the backer kit pre-orders, and then you look for, like, digital or physical copy of the PS4 game. Activate Ricardo's override command.
Ricardo, server reception is closed off.
Good job. Come through to the server farm, quietly.
Lock down the server farm. the reason why it looks different in every movie, like it has nothing really to do with the story or anything. Like sometimes it does, like a little bit. Sometimes that influences it, but everyone wants to
Set up an emergency shutdown at the terminal
design
inside
their
the server
own
farm.
interpretation
Once you trigger it from there, then get out.
of the way
I'll
that
keep the rest
Jason
open
looks.
till you're through. Then shut the trap.
So, I mean, even in part 3, hang on. I have not seen Hardware yet. I might do Doom later down the track, like Doom, like the original Doom 1 and Doom 2. I streamed, like, the latest Doom, 4? Yeah, it's 4 now. I streamed 4 last year. I said hi, Oliver Wilson. At this point, like, I've watched the Friday the 13th movies a lot. And that's no understatement, especially, as soon as I got the DVD collection, I end up going back through parts 2 through 8, and a little bit of 9, because there's not much you can learn from Jason in part 9 as far as mannerisms are concerned. But you know, you go through and you watch the way that Jason moves in all of the different movies, and you look at the kills that he does in each of the movies. Oh yeah, and then skipping 5. Even though, I mean, I watch 5 every now and then, but the kills are very unique in that movie, especially compared to the rest of the series. Like there's kills that I don't. Hang on. Yeah. How would I do Jason's face? Yeah. I just, yeah, basically look at the way Jason does things in each movie. So yeah, at this point I would pretty much rather, I definitely want to do these before moving forward. Just so that if I have to run from the alien and come this way, I definitely want these taken care of. So yeah, at this point, like, I watch the movies a lot, so playing the game is kind of definitely more something I would rather do at this point, especially because the game's going to bring a few things fresh to the whole thing. Here we go. Ah, that's all gassed. I know I've worked it out before how to get rid of the gas, but I'm just not bothering at this point. I'll try not to die. Oh, it'll be great when the game does come out, because the thing is, like, everything you saw in the beta, like, you gotta remember, Tom McLaughlin, the writer, director, and producer of Part 6, has written things for the game. So there's going to be the Pamela tapes in the game, and that obviously wasn't in the beta. So you've got a few more things to kind of watch out for while you're playing the game. And that's what, like, when people ask about playability of the game, imagine trying to survive while also trying to, like, find little Easter eggs.
That's it. You got it.
Exit open, Ricardo.
Wait a minute.
Ricardo, is my exit clear?
Jesus, it's shut. It won't move.
What are you doing, Ricardo? Fix it.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry, Ripley. I'm working on it.
Oops. I didn't see what I was supposed to be doing. Yeah, so you gotta find the Pamela tapes, because, like, I discovered it in the virtual cabin. So that was... and I was the first one, well, first recorded person to discover the Pamela tapes. Hey, Coleman. No, I don't... The problem with me chatting while playing Resident Evil 7, Samantha, is that I'm also going to be, like, chatting with everyone else. Like, they're not going to understand the context of everything going on. I mean, they might, Corgi, actually.
Logging report to Apollo. Unidentified species.
Yeah, of course I'll be playing Friday the 13th with fans. You'll have to get the virtual cabin to find out, SSJ.
Unidentified species.
I don't really trust it not to just jump back out of there and get me from behind. Or just go back to where it was before. Alright, it's gone somewhere else. And I'm probably dead. Oh no. Yeah, I'd probably agree. I think the problem for aliens and fire might be their exoskeleton. So, because they're hard on the inside, but they're kind of like acidic on the inside. So, it's not so much the outer part of them that's affected by it, but their insides are more sensitive to that sort of thing. That's just my theory. I haven't actually looked it up, but that's just always the impression that I got from it.
That's it. You got it.
Is my exit open, Ricardo?
Wait a minute.
Ricardo, is my exit clear?
Jesus, it's shut. It won't move.
What are you doing, Ricardo? Fix it.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry, Ripley. I'm working on it.
Ricardo, you got news for me?
I need more time.
I don't have more time.
That's difficult to say. I'm undead.
Okay, I got it. Get out, Ripley. Now.
Oh damn it, that's right, I could have just gone through that way. Okay. They have, on the Kickstarter page, talked about doing VR before. But VR would be something that they would address at a later point. And what's the other ones? Jason X and Manhattan DLC. Again, something like Manhattan and Jason X will be things that they'll address earlier. But those things are like much further down the line after the single player. Oh wait, no, hang on. Oh yeah, well, map-wise, because we already have the Manhattan. Oh, I forgot to undo those, and yeah, I would have been able to just walk straight in here. Could have saved myself a lot of effort. Maybe.
Ricardo, How did you open it back up?
I had to suppress the alert. It was the only way to get Ripley out.
Oh, okay.
Let it out? We had it locked down.
At this point, hang on.
Ripley, it's still on your tail.
Where should I go?
Take the elevator to Gemini Labs. If it follows, we can still trap it there. Ripley, Ricardo, we can't let it escape again, no matter what.
What elevator, though? Like, I don't know where an elevator is. I saw a busted-ass elevator. Don't think that's gonna work.
This place looks safe.
I hope they mean this one.
Hello?
Yeah, Friday the 17th. Yeah, I can track the alien, but it's kind of busted in nightmare mode. Yeah, like, get to the Lawrence site expire. Okay. Yeah, in Australia it's Saturday the 18th. I need the iron to watch for that one. To get nails done? I don't know. That is a rather random question. Yeah, that happened, Sylvester. Oh, yeah, that's right. So in late 2010, I was cosplaying Jason, and that looked trash. And then, like I'd been going to, at first I was just going to zombie walks, and then I started going to conventions. And as the costume got better, I was getting more scares from people. And I thought, maybe I could do something with this, but I wasn't sure exactly what. and at the same time I was like watching a bunch of YouTube videos, and you know, I kept hearing about the Friday the 13th movie being cancelled constantly with like scripts they weren't happy with and all that sort of junk. And if you look at the timeline of things, when the last time it would have got cancelled just before March 2015, so there would have been a time that it was cancelled. Actually, a few months prior, quite a few months prior, actually, because I started going on Omegle without recording about, yeah, almost a year before, actually. But yeah, I was getting tired of hearing the movie get cancelled, and I thought, you know, I could at least be able to make some kind of content. So at first I was just going on Omegle without recording, just kind of like feeling it out and everything. And then when I started to feel confident, I actually started recording on Omegle March 13th, 2015. But then I didn't put out a video until March 31st, or at least it was America's March 31st, but it was also April 1st in Australia. So it was, you know, April Fools. I kind of I liked the duality of it, because on the one hand it was April Fool's Day in Australia, but March 31st, like the 3 and the 1 is 13 backwards. So I start recording on the 13th, and then I don't put a video out until the 31st. Lock Gaming, you're gonna have to watch Friday the 13th Part 2 for that answer. Yeah, well that's why I'm saying, like, watch the second movie. Oh, 4th of April, 4th of the 4th. 404. Lawrence Scientist Tech Spire. Huh? Well, that's a good one, Sir Meow. I love KFC. I love KFC so much. Nah, I don't need to go down that way. Technically, Jason isn't afraid of water. He's afraid in a nightmare world because it's like a deep-seated childhood thing. But as a full-grown adult, he doesn't have any problem with water. And you know, that's the only thing that the writers really had to work with. They wanted to create a duality between Jason and Freddy. The other bullshit thing that happened there too was that yeah, KFC Australia is arguably better than America because we have different food standards. Like America has the FDA. I put myself in a corner. Lovely. Yeah, America has the FDA, which, when I look at it, they let so many things like, oh, you know, this is fine. This is absolutely fine. And I know it's not. That is not okay. Stop feeding crap to people. But then the Australian equivalent has much stricter guidelines. Yeah, Freddy plays on the fear in the dream world, or nightmare world, whatever you want to call it. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, he's almost always had the machete though. Like, he had the pickaxe towards the end of the movie. And then he's even had the machete before. So... like, Jason doesn't... like, to assume that Jason's always just had a machete is kind of a bit eh. But, you know, it's one of his most used tools, that's for sure. Like, when you look at all of his kills, most of them have, well, not most. Well, the one thing he's used more frequently than anything else would be the machete. But in some movies, there are other weapons that he kind of, you know, has on the side. Like, part 3 you associate a lot with an axe.
This is the commercial vessel Torrens out of St. Clair, registration number MSV7760, calling Sevastopol Traffic Control. We're carrying 3 passengers on a Wayland-Yutani bond. You're holding the Nostromo flight recorder unit. We request immediate permission to transfer the passengers port side over.
I think I've put myself in another corner. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Yeah, this is from ages ago. These are things that yeah. I mean, there's some aspects can be considered cheesy. But the thing is, like, back in the 80s, it was serious business. But definitely in part 6 there are some cheesy moments. Just plain corn chips.
Did anyone else hear something? Look, we got ourselves a visitor.
Okay, not a friendly. But the thing is, like, with horror films, like, you either get it or you don't, and like, for some people it's like, oh, how unrealistic, and it's like, dude, you watch a guy, and that's what happens when you just walk around without crawling. But, yeah, like, a guy gets bit by a spider, he climbs up walls, he slings web. I don't know what reality you're kind of, like, living in, but, like, you can't give superhero movies a pass and not give horror movies a pass. Like, movie logic, come on. Every genre has their different tropes and everything else like that, so it's not really fair to call one stupid without calling them all stupid. It's like, dude, calm down. It's literally just a movie. And again, walked myself into a corner. I was supposed to sort of go this way so I don't, like, I was trying not to waste too much fuel, and I needed to just kind of God damn it. Stop making me waste. Like, I don't want Spider-Man to have another reboot. Like, I'm kind of thankful that he had Civil War, because then that way he's just introduced. Like, we know Spider-Man's origin. I ran out of flamethrower. Yeah, I know, Sylvester. I know. But yeah, like, oops. The Haunted Bottle is the adult movie of Rob Zombie. Yeah, I've seen the El Super Beasto. Pretty good. Pretty good. Oh yeah, no, that's the one. That too, like Homecoming. Yeah, it would be nice if the alien would just go die in a fire. I might be able to stream Outlast at some point. I want to get through Alien and Resident Evil 7 first. But I think even before I get to finish these games, I might actually finish Resident Evil 7 first, apparently. Guys don't even bring it up though. But yeah, good chance I'll probably finish Resident Evil 7 first. Especially because I'm playing it on normal mode and I'm playing this on nightmare mode. So, I mean, if I had the map in nightmare mode, that would make this so much easier. I would know exactly where I'm going. Oh, that's good. I hope Judge Dredd does get a cartoon on Netflix. But, yeah. Homecoming, like, I just want him to keep going. I don't want to keep seeing an origin story. Yeah, I want Spider-Man to keep going because I don't want to keep seeing the spider bite him. I want to see I want to keep seeing different villains. I want the villains to be established and all that junk. But am I supposed to be going here? Because I know this comes up later, but is that later now? No, not today. Yeah, I want to see Carnage. Absolutely want to see Carnage. And I want to see the Maximum Carnage arc. I know Sylvester. I'm supposed to be the Lawrence Systems text file, which don't remember where that is.
Anyone else catch that? Over there! Someone's here! We don't want trouble, but you're not welcome here. This is it! Last chance to back off!
Good. We can't take chances around here.
You don't want to ignore us! Over there!
Just gonna go hide in the corner over here. Well, that's good. I actually just ran out of flamethrower. So saving in all those places and using up all that flamethrower has not done very well for me. So I have to somehow... this isn't even where I should be. Dead. I think the alien's about 9 or 10 feet. Exactly, Rhesus. Exactly. No, the aliens aren't blind. There's actually, on the front of their heads, where it appears black, it's actually translucent, so they can actually see forward through it. But they kind of screwed that up with the second movie. But a big chap can absolutely see, like, its eyes are like right at the front of its face. Oh, hi there. Dead. Wait for it. I can actually just see the details of its eyes. You can see it better when there's like light peering through it. that's not going to do any favors for me. There were those people there. I don't. No. Ah. Okay. Is that supposed to be plans? No, they were scribbled out. Oh, it's not that they're blind, but the way that their heads are angled and where their eyes are, yeah, you have to just see the physiology of them. Now that's not cool. Your Boesian? Like, I've never asked anyone to subscribe to my channel. What does the Predator do to the aliens? Well, in some instances, Predators actually find mostly uninhabited planets, with maybe a few things there. Well, I mean, it depends. Like, but basically, if you have a planet full of a different variety of predatorial animals, and then you just kind of drop some eggs on that planet, yeah, I don't know about saving at this point, because I have done so many things wrong. I have to undo all the wrong before I save again, because I have no flamethrower. I've wasted it. So I need to sort of like work out what I have to fix and then do that. Yeah, try get through it without needing to use the flamethrower so much, if at all. Ah, I was... Oh, okay. So I did screw up really bad. So this was not the right elevator to catch.
Huh? This isn't gonna have a happy ending. I've got a gun! It didn't have to end this way!
Yeah, Predator's alright. Like, my preference is for Alien. God, I wish I didn't save at all those other points. I really wish I didn't save. but well, I've only seen like the first 2 Predator movies as well. But as far as like expanded universe into the comics and stuff like that, so
This has got to be a bad dream.
take elevator to Gemini Exoplanet Solutions. Like, but yeah, so predators will find, I guess the better term for it would be uncivilized planets, like, well, I know there's a much better word than that one, but like planets with primitive animals. And then they'll drop eggs on the planet, and then the aliens take over the animals of that planet, and then you get the different varieties of aliens based on those animals. And then the predators come down to that planet, and then they just fight it out with those aliens. And then once the predator beats the alien, he keeps the trophy of it as proof. Yes, it's all in space. Everything in glorious space.
Hughes, it's Ransom. I just got your query. Yes, I have been in our transmission relay archive, and I've done some decrypting. I'm looking for crew logs that passed through Sevastopol a while ago. I know you're concerned, but it's ancient history. There's just some stuff I need to know. A routine company transmission packet sent from the edge of Thetis before a ship started its trip home. Nothing that's gonna break anything.
Okay, so
Science
that...
Officer's initial log. I've been installed on board the Nostromo. All the relevant paperwork has been signed, and I have access to the ship's Mother 6000 mainframe. Captain Dallas and the executive officer seem...
What elevator, though?
But that's perhaps to be expected. All that's left is to hope for a productive journey. Ash signing off.
What idea? If there was a multiple... Oh. Yeah, one person... I think there are already... Like, there's Alien versus Predator games, and... But then the survivors are usually the Colonial Marines. And NASA's been too defunded to be able to cover up anything. Yes, there is, at this stage, a single alien in this spaceship.
This has got to be a bad dream.
Ah, here it is. I think. Nope. Okay. But yeah, I think in one of the Alien vs. Predator games there was like a multiplayer thing and you had like the different ones you could play. You can absolutely do that lock gaming.
Last chance to turn around. This place creeped me out even before it all went to shit.
Oh, this? Oh, okay. Well, I'd like to... Oh, a previous save. Yeah. The chemicals in the water are tiny frogs, eh? What, like InfoWars? Okay, good. That's sort of better. Well, now I've got the flame of fuel back. It's half full. Which I only think I ended up wasting more of it when I was going through all that back there. So now I'm back at a more previous time before I started really wasting it. So now I know where I've got to be. Which means these people should be alive. But they might not be where I expect them to be. Yeah, we know Sylvester. Shit, where am I meant to be going? Damn it. What do we got here? Yeah, reception. Ah. Okay, I'll catch you next time on Lock Gaming. Oh, that was like a quarter burnt off in like a second. Ugh. Alright, catch you next time, Lock Gaming.
there's someone there? Christ!
Yeah. I'll look at mission. Hang on. No, definitely not the start of the trap, because that's way too far back. That'd be the start of what I was doing, locking down the whole system. Alright. Thanks, Richard Jose, for subscribing. Yeah, I think if I wasn't playing this on Nightmare, I wouldn't have got myself, like, you know, at least the map would tell you where to go and everything, but Nightmare mode, unless you remember where everything's sort of meant to be, it can be a real pain in the ass. I just hope that this time around, actually, I'm gonna save as soon as I get into this stairwell, since I haven't encountered the alien yet. Except now he turns up. Oh. Just fuck me up, man. I want to save in that stairwell to save me doing that bit, but I need like 0 alien contact by the time that happens. Yeah, co-op would... I am doing alright, Mr. Troll. Co-op would be kind of cool, but at the same time, like, you'd have to rebalance the game to make it, like, to keep the fear level up. Hey, FR Gamer. Alright, almost there. And then I can save. And of course I get the little blip. Saving it, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, I would love if there was more like co-op horror games. He's downstairs this time, isn't he? Yep. Alright, well, I'm just gonna load. Yep, load that one. Yeah, no, well, the thing is, if one person dies, though, then they just have to kind of sit there and watch you finish the game. I will be playing the Friday the 13th game. That's kind of a no-brainer. I have it on PS4 and PC. I can't tell whether he's... Yeah, he's right here. Like, I couldn't tell if he was, like, upstairs or on this level before. Oh, okay. Now we are where we need to be without having wasted any gas. Yep. Alright.
Hello?
Back off. Now. If you hear, I will kill you.
You pushed me into this.
Yeah, I haven't seen the Guinea Pig series yet. Okay, that's cool, Samantha.
Nothing here. Must have moved on. Shit!
The alien just enjoyed its lunch.
Jesus!
Boom. Now we pray for a save point. After all that dicking around, because like I was in that area and I took the elevator down and it ended up taking all these elevators and I had to go all the way back again. Such a waste of time.
I'm in Gemini, Waits.
We need that whole facility powered up. There's a freight elevator you'll need to take, but ever since Seegson pulled funding from Gemini, it's been out of action.
We're gonna die here. You know that, right?
Awesome. Actually, yeah, I should be wrapping this up in a second. If I can't, I should be putting on Resident Evil 7. Actually, I'll start to do that now because, like, by the time I do it, it'll probably be like 12:30, and I started at like 12:30 something, 12:38, I think. So, try to get an early start on Resident Evil 7.